Hello students, as in this lecture we're gonna see the sums and the concept based on the exercise number 3rd, that is exercise number 3.3. As your 3.3 exercise, it is based on some properties which is called as omega. Actually this symbol it look like W, actually it is not W, it is known as omega. As third exercise, it is based on the properties called as properties based on W, but this is not symbol W. It is actually known as omega. Omega actually it is a Greek letter. Okay, it is a Greek letter. It is a lowercase Greek letter. In Greek letter, it is known as omega, but it look like W. Okay, just to avoid confusion for this exercise, especially for this exercise, uh, we'll use W only. Okay, but actually it look like W. It is not W. It is a symbol like this. Okay, which is known as omega. It is a Greek letter, lowercase Greek letter. Okay, there are two symbols for omega. One is this one, this is uppercase, and this is the lowercase. Okay, so the third exercise, it is based on the cube root of unity. The third exercise, it is based on the cube root of unity for omega. Okay, so let's see the concept first, and then we'll see the sums based on this properties. So when you will see the sums in the exercise, each and every sum it will contain this symbol. Okay, so this symbol is known as what? Omega, and the concept is based on the cube root of unity. So now we'll see what do you mean by cube root of unity. Okay, so basically cube root of unity means what? Cube root of unity, cube root. So cube root of unity means what? Cube root means what? The symbol is known as cube root. Unity means what? Unit means what? One. So cube root of unity means what? Cube root of 1. So since W is the cube root of unity, whether in place of W, if it is X, if it is alpha, if it is beta, or any other variable, let it be. Suppose if it says that since, okay, just to avoid confusion here, wherever you will see omega, I will use the word W for this exercise. Okay, but actually it is not W. Okay, it is a symbol, it look like W, which is known as omega. So instead of saying omega, omega, and omega in every question, I will stick with W. Okay, remember this, but it is not W, it is omega. So saying again and again omega in every question, so I will use the word W. Okay, just to avoid confusion. So W, X, alpha, beta, any variable, let it be. Okay, if it says that since W, X, alpha, beta is the cube root of unity, it means W will be equals to cube root of 1, X will be equals to cube root of 1, alpha will be equals to cube root of 1, beta will be equals to cube root of 1. Okay, now suppose if I take cube on both the side, 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 taking cube on both the side, so here you will get W cube will be equals to 1, taking cube on both the side, so your cube root will get cancelled, so here you will get cube root W cube equals to 1. Same here also, X cube will be equals to 1, alpha cube will be equals to 1, and beta cube will be equals to 1. In simple language, whenever it says that any variable, anything is the cube root of unity, it means the cube of that particular term it will be equals to 1. The cube of that particular term it will be equals to 1. The cube of that particular alphabet, the things, the term it will be equals to 1. So this concept is known as what? Cube root of unity. Actually cube root means what? The symbol is known as cube root, but when we take cube on both the side, you will get this answer. So this actually, this concept is known as what? Cube root of unity. Okay, so as in this exercise the sums are based on the symbol which we called as omega. Okay, sometime you will see that omega will be replaced by X, sometime it will be replaced by alpha, sometime it will be replaced by beta. Okay, but majority of the sum it is based on this symbol. So this symbol actually it is what? It is a Greek letter. It is a lowercase Greek letter which is known as omega. Just to avoid confusion for this exercise, I will use the word W only. Okay, so this is known as what? Cube root of unity. Okay, so now we'll see the formula. The first one we got the formula. The cube root of unity, if suppose W is cube root of unity, so it means W cube equals to 1. Okay, so here we got our first formula. Now suppose if I bring this plus 1 to the left hand side, so it will become minus 1. Yes or no? So now can I say this part look like what? A cube minus b cube formula. So what is a cube minus b cube? It is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. Identities formula, yes or no? So here when you will apply the formula, okay, we can write this as w the whole cube 1 the whole cube equals to 0. Okay, so therefore we'll consider this as a and this as b. So a minus b, so here you will get w minus 1. A square plus ab plus b square, so here you will get a square plus ab plus b square, yes or no, equals to 0. So therefore in the next step you will get w minus 1, w square plus w plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so we know that the formula is what? W cube equals to 1. We'll bring this 1 to the left hand side, so here we got w cube minus 1 equals to 0. Simply apply the formula a cube minus b cube formula, so here you will get this part. Okay, so here w minus 1 equals to 0, and the second part will be w square plus w plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, further when you will solve this part further by using factorization method or by using formula method, like the formula method is what? Minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, as here the value of a is 1, b is also 1, a is 1, b is 1, and c is also 1. When you will solve this part, when you will substitute the value here in place of a, b, c, okay, so here you will get two answer. One answer of w it will be in positive, and the second answer of w will be in negative. So that answer will be what? This one, minus 1 plus root 3i upon 2, and second answer will be what? Minus 1 minus root 3i upon 2. So here we have plus and here we have minus. So since w is the cube root of unity, so w satisfy the equation as w cube equals to 1. Just now only I had explained w cube equals to 1. Suppose if there are two roots of a particular quadratic equation, and just now only I had explained, when you will shift this 1 to the left hand side, here you will get one quadratic equation. When you will solve this quadratic equation further, okay, as clearly we can see that for this quadratic equation we cannot split the middle term, so we have to stick with the formula method. So when you will apply the formula method where you will get two roots, so this is the first root and this is the second root. The final answer of a quadratic equation actually it is known as what? Roots. What we say, it is roots of the quadratic equation. So where you will get two answer, one answer will be what? Minus 1 plus root 3i upon 2, and the second answer will be minus 1 minus root 3i upon 2. Okay, so now suppose let it be this omega is replaced by word x, if it is replaced by word alpha, if it is replaced by word beta. Okay, so suppose if it is replaced by x, so it will be x cube equals to 1. Suppose if it is replaced by alpha, so it will be alpha cube equals to 1. If it is replaced by beta, so it will be beta cube equals to 1. Okay, so its two root will be what? In place of omega it will be x. If it is alpha, so it will be alpha and alpha, like that. Okay, but here these are the roots, so we can consider the first part as alpha and the second part as what? Beta. Okay, alpha and beta actually we know that it is the root. This basic things which I had learned in the lower standard. In 10th standard we used to know that alpha and beta are the what? They are the roots. Okay, just remember this. Omega sometime it will be replaced by the word x, sometime it will be replaced by alpha, and sometime it will be replaced by beta. But in the exercise the majority of the sum it is based on omega only. Okay, so this was the concept number 1. I hope you all understood. Now, so second point is what? If w is the root of the equation, then w satisfies the equation. Just now only we saw the equation, which here you will get what? W square plus w plus 1, that only I wrote. So here you will get one equation. You can read it as w square plus w plus 1 equals to 0 also, or like this also. Okay, so this is the point number 2. So these two are the important point which you have to keep in your mind. So once again we'll see, since omega is the cube root of unity, so it means w cube equals to 1. When you will solve this w cube equals to 1 further, you will get one quadratic equation. When you solve this quadratic equation further by using formula method, you will get 2 or roots here. So here the one root will be minus 1 plus root 3 I upon 2, and second root will be what? Minus 1 minus root 3 I upon 2. And the equation it will satisfy, the equation will be what? W square plus w plus 1 equals to 0. As I told, I will be using w instead of using omega everywhere in the every sum. Okay, I will use the word w. Okay, just to avoid confusion. Okay, so these are the 2 points which you have to keep in your mind. Now we'll see the formula, that is the third one, will play an important role. This third part, this third section, this third concept, it is very very important, because in the exercise majority of the sums it is based on this 4 formula. Now we'll see how to create, how to frame this formula. As we know that w square plus w plus 1 equals to 0, this quadratic equation you will get from here. Yes or no? From this part. Okay, so now we'll keep w square plus w on the left hand side, and we'll bring this plus 1 on the right hand side. So this will be what? Minus 1. So this is the formula number 1. This is the formula number 2. So wherever you see w square plus w plus 1, straight away you will write 0. And wherever you see w square plus w, straight away you will write minus 1, like we used to do for first and second exercise. Wherever you see I square, we used to write minus 1. Wherever you see I cube, we used to write minus I. Like that, here for this exercise, wherever you see w square plus w plus 1 equals to 1, so straight away in place of this you will write 0. Wherever you come across w square plus w, you will write straight away minus 1. No need to think much more. Okay, just straight away you will write minus 1. Now third formula, as now we had kept w square plus w on the left hand side, now we'll keep w plus 1 on the left hand side. We'll shift this w square on the right hand side, so this will be minus w. So this is the third formula which we got here. Okay, so in the first case we kept w square plus w in the one side. In the second case we kept on this one side. Now we'll keep w cube, w square plus 1 on the one side, and we'll shift this plus w to the right hand side. So here you will get minus w. So this is the fourth one. So in simple language, wherever you come across w square plus w plus 1, straight away you will write 0. W square plus w you will write minus 1. W plus 1 you will write minus w. And w square plus 1 you will write minus w. So these are the formula which you have to keep in your mind. I hope you all understood all the three concepts. So all the three concepts, it will play an important role. But out of this three, this one will play an important role, as the majority of the sum in the exercise, it is based on these properties. Okay, just remember this first formula and goes on shifting one term to the right hand side, where you will get the rest, the remaining these three formulas. Okay, I hope you all understood till this part. Now we'll see the next one. Suppose if you come across w raised to 4, So you can break this w raised to 4 at w cube into w, because w cube into w, you will get w raised to 4 only, yes or no? And we know that w cube is what? 1, yes or no? And we'll keep this w as it is, and 1 into w will be what? W. So in short, in simple language, wherever you see w raised to 4, straight away you will write w in place of w raised to 4. In the same way, w raised to 5 we can break it as w cube into w square. So w cube is what? 1. So 1 into w square will be what? W square. So wherever you see w raised to 5, straight away you will write w square. Understood? Always, suppose here you have w raised to 6. Always try to break this number with respect to 3, as we used to do for I raised to, yes or no, I raised to 49, I raised to 50, 60. We used to break this number with respect to 4, yes or no? Why with respect to 4? Because we know that I raised to 4, wherever you will see, you will get what? 1. So here also you can break any number with respect to 3. Why with respect to 3? Because we know that w raised to 3 is equals to 1. So straight away in place of w raised to 3 you will write 1. So that's why I told, whenever you come across any power, so always break the power with respect to 3 only. So here we can write this as w cube into w cube, yes or no? So w cube is 1 into 1, so 1 into 1 you will get 1. Understood? Or else this can be written as what? W cube the whole square, yes or no? 3 2 z is 6, so 1 square, so 1 square is 1. However you break, if you break like this or like this, still you will get the same answer, but see to that, in the third exercise you have to break the power with respect to 3. As in the first and second exercise we used to break the power with respect to 4, but in the third exercise you have to break the power with respect to 3. So I hope you all understood the point number 4th also. Okay, and point number 5 is what? Just remember this two formula. The first one is a cube minus b cube, that is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So wherever you come across a cube minus b cube formula, you have to apply this formula. And whenever you come across a plus b, which we can write as a plus b the whole square. Suppose if you come across a minus b and a minus b, so a minus b we can write as a minus b the whole square. So these are the basic things which you have to keep in your mind while solving the sums of your third exercise. Okay, so without knowing this basic things, basic concept, basic properties, we cannot able to start our third exercise. Without knowing this property, we cannot able to start our third exercise. So almost all the third exercise, it is based on this properties. Okay, so out of this total overall 5 properties, I can say the third property will play an important role, as majority of the sums it is based on this part. Okay, so once again we'll see. So what do you mean by this symbol? It is known as omega. Actually it is a Greek letter, lowercase Greek letter. So to just avoid confusion, I will use the word w for this exercise, but it is not w. See to that, it is not w, it is a symbol called as omega. So here cube root of unity means what? W cube equals to 1. Sometimes w will be replaced by x, sometimes it will be replaced by alpha, sometimes it will be replaced by beta. So let it be whether it is w, x, alpha, beta is the cube root of unity, so this will come. Okay, so when you will solve this parts further, you will get two roots. Okay, the first root basically it is alpha, and the second root basically we say beta. Okay, so when you will solve this further, this part you will get this quadratic equation. So further this quadratic equation, when you will solve, you will get these 4 formulas. Okay, just try to remember this basic things. Okay, so now easily we can start with our sum with the help of these properties. Okay, so if you know these properties, you can able to solve the sums of your exercise easily. So let's begin with the sums. So let's see the sums based on the properties. Okay, so these are the sums from the exercise number 3.3. So in the question number 1, it says that if suppose omega is the complex root of unity, then you have to find the answer for this question. So here you will write the solution. Since we know that since omega is the complex cube root, okay, cube root of unity. So your complex cube root is there in the question. So therefore, what do you mean by omega is complex cube root of unity? It means w cube equals to 1, yes or no? Okay, and we also know that w square plus w plus 1 will be equals to what? 0. Okay, so further when you will solve this part, here you will get some more formulas. Okay, the first one is what? W plus 1 plus w square, actually it is equals to 0. Either you write formula like this or like this, it is on you. The second formula will be what? 1 plus w equals to minus w square. Okay, the third formula, w plus w square equals to minus 1, and the last one is what? 1 plus w square equals to minus w. So whenever in the question when you will solve, you come across 1 plus w square, you will write 0. In place of 1 plus w, you will write minus w square. In place of w plus w square, you will write minus 1. And whenever you come across 1 plus w square, you will write minus w. And there are some more formulas like w raised to 4. We know that the direct answer is what? W. And in place of w raised to 5, the direct answer which we can write as what? W square. So these are the points which you have to keep in your mind while solving this question. Okay, so now here the first one we'll see. The first one is what? The first one is what? The first one is w plus 1 upon w. Okay, actually it is not w. Again I am saying it is symbol which we called as omega. Just to avoid confusion, I am using the word w here for this exercise. Okay, so here we'll see how to find the answer for this. Very basic and simple sum. As here nothing is there, so we can write 1, and the connection is plus or minus here. As now it is plus, as here the format is numerator upon denominator form. So simply what you will do, you will cross to get the next step. So w and w, when you will multiply, you will get w square plus 1 one side is 1 upon, here you will get w. Okay, as now here we have the formulas. W cube equals to 1, 1 plus w square equals to 0, 1 plus w equals to minus w square, w plus w square equals to minus 1, 1 plus w square equals to minus w, w raised to 4 equal to w, and w raised to 5 equals to w square. Okay, so now you have to guess the formulas, which formula will come and how to replace the value by which section. As w plus 1, clearly we can see that w square plus 1, w square plus, as clearly we can see that w square plus 1 is actually what? Minus w. And what about this w? Here we don't have any formula for only w. Just now only we saw the concept. We cannot see any formula like w equals to something. We have the formula only for w cube, w raised to 4, w raised to 5, then so on. Okay, and then 1 plus w plus w square, like this. Okay, but we don't have the formula for w, only for w. Okay, so wherever you come across w, you will write w as it is. So as now here we come to the conclusion that in place of w square plus 1, we can write as minus w, and w will be same as it is. This w will get cancelled, so here we left with what? Minus 1. So here we got the first answer, that is minus 1. Okay, so let's move on to the second sum. Okay, I hope you all understood. Simply what exactly you have to do, you must remember these formulas and then try to solve the sum with the basic algebraical method and substitute the value, guess the suitable formula, substitute the value, you will get the answer. Like here we'll see the second sum, w square plus w cube plus w raised to 4. as now we have to find the answer for this part. Okay, so now, as now we don't have any formula like this, w square plus w cube plus w raised to 4. Direct formula we don't have, w square plus w cube plus w raised to 4. No. Okay, but we know that w raised to 4 is what, w, and w cube is what, 1. So we'll replace the value now, w cube as 1, w raised to 4 as w. Okay, now can I say that if we arrange this equation properly, like w square plus w plus 1, here we come across this formula. So we know that whenever you come across w square plus w plus 1, straight away you can write the answer as 0. So here we got the answer for this value, it is what, 0. So for the second sum, simply what I did, as here we don't have the direct formula for this. Okay, so but here we have the ready-made value for this two section. So in place of w cube I wrote 1, in place of w raised to 4, here we have w. So arrange this equation with respect to proper quadratic. So I wrote first square, then w, then 1. So we know that w square plus w plus 1 straight away, that is equals to what, 0. So here we got the answer for the second sum also. So let's move on to the third one. So here the third one is what, 1 plus w square the whole cube. Okay, so now we'll see first whether we are getting the direct formula for 1 plus w square. Is there any formula for 1 plus w square? 1 plus, yes, it is there. 1 plus w square is minus w. So here we'll write minus w the whole cube. Yes or no? So here we are getting the direct formula for 1 plus w. So that's why only I told without knowing this formula you cannot able to solve your sum. As out of this 3-4 properties, this property will play an important role in many sum. Okay, without knowing these 4 formulas you cannot able to solve your sum. Remember this. So as we took the third sum, we come across that we come to the conclusion that 1 plus w square, here we have the ready-made value, that is minus w we can write, and we know that minus cube is what, minus, w cube is what, w cube, and now we can replace this w cube by what, 1, because this is the formula, this is the value of w cube. So here we got the answer for this section, that is what, minus 1. Okay, I hope you all understood the first three sum. It is very simple, just you have to solve the sum with the basic algebraical property, then you have to guess the suitable formula if we can able to apply or not. Okay, guess the formula, apply the suitable formula, substitute the value, you will get the final answer, final result. I hope you all understood the first three sum. Let's move on to the next sum. Let's take one more sum, that is question number fourth, as it says that w square plus w minus 1 the whole cube. As now we have to find the answer for this part. First we'll check as we have a direct value for this or not, w square plus w minus 1. Can you see w square plus w minus 1 ready-made value? No, we cannot see anywhere here in this zone. We have the formula for w square plus w plus 1. We don't have the formula for w square plus w minus 1. So for this sum we have to think in different way. As now, can I take this two part separately and this part separate? So for this section we have the formula w square plus w. Yes, w square plus w, it is minus 1. So can I replace w square plus w as minus 1 and we'll keep this minus 1 as it is. Okay. But it's not compulsory that you have to consider all the three sections. You can take 2 2 also. 2 2 also. This 2, yeah, this 2. If you consider this 2 part, w minus 1. Check whether we are getting the w minus 1 ready-made value anywhere. No, we don't have w minus 1. If we consider first and second part, yes, clearly we can see that w square plus w, we have the ready-made value, that is minus 1. So that you have to guess which formula we have to apply. Okay, the suitable formula you have to guess. So if you consider all the three part, w square plus w minus 1, we cannot see anywhere in this zone we are getting the answer. So what I did here, I took the first and second part, and here we come to the conclusion that for first and second part, w square plus w, here we have the minus 1 formula. But if you go for w minus 1, we don't have any formula. Can you see? Okay, so you have to guess the suitable formula. So as now w square plus w is minus 1, and we'll keep this minus 1 as it is. So this minus 1 is minus 2. Okay, so we know that minus cube is minus and 2 cube is what? 8. So this is the answer for this. It is minus 8. So I hope you all understood the first 4 sum of your exercise, and even the concept based on the property called as omega. Sometimes this omega, it will be replaced by x, sometimes it will be replaced by alpha, sometimes it will be replaced by beta, but majority of the sum in this exercise, it is based on the symbol which we called as omega. Just to avoid confusion for this exercise, okay, sometime I will use the word omega, sometime I will say w. Okay, but actually it is not w, it is a Greek letter, lowercase Greek letter, which is known as omega. So I hope you all understood the first 4 sums. Okay, and even the concept which we had did in this lecture. So this is the concept for the exercise number 3.3. Okay, so properties of 1 w and w square. So here we saw all the properties based on this, and here we took some examples based on the property. So I hope you all understood the first 4 sum. Okay, so this fifth and sixth sum, the remaining part, the remaining sums of this exercise, we'll see in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye. See you in next lecture.